You hear the screeching of an owl, you hear the wind begin to howl. You know there's zombies on the prowl. And it's terror time again. They've got you running through the night. It's terror time again. And you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Mod Guide. I'm your host Core, and we're taking a look at a host of quality crafted mods to rock your game just right. We've got more lockable doors, new ways to get your cook on, a way to finally stop burning through all the lighters in the world, and more. But before we begin, I'd like to give a shout out to Foxfire for her lovely artwork. I'd also like to ask you to support the content with a like, and sub for more in the future. Now let's begin, shall we? Are you looking for more ways to get away and cook in the woods? Just don't got the rip sheets you need to make a campfire or the lighters? Then let's get cooking with Smokin Joe's Hot Plates by Smokin Joe. This mod adds 2 new hot plates to the game with a variety of methods to utilize them. We've got the propane and electric hot plate that'll fit your needs, as well as a camping battery for use with the electric hot plate, if the power has gone off or you can't find a car battery. Now let's start with the propane, as it's the most straightforward and simple. Set it up, right click it and insert a propane tank, and then right click it again and select turn on, and you're ready to cook. I actually like the custom cooking animation and the smoke rising off of it. A full tank will give you around 20 hours of cooking, which if used sparingly or with large batch cooking, it could take you a long way. Now the electric stove has 3 ways to be powered. If placed in a house with active power, either because the power is on or you have a generator, then it works like a normal stove and can be easily toggled on and off. Otherwise, if there is no power, you're going to have to place either a camping battery or a car battery using the place item context menu in the same square as the hot plate. Now it'll activate and deactivate automatically as food is placed in and removed from the cooker, instead of being manually toggled off and on. Overall, it's always a nice addition to have more methods to cook and maintain food, especially if you're in the woods for long periods of time and you need a reliable source of safe cooking. As another benefit, you also can't set yourself on fire with a hot plate like you can with a campfire, and it doesn't burn through your precious supply of lighters and matches. Which, speaking of, our next mod can help there. Have you ever wondered why the fuck you're just tossing perfectly good, spiffo, patent pending lighters out the window when they're easily refillable lighters? Well, thanks to Metal Trump, we got a solution to that problem. Now when a lighter runs out of fuel, instead of poofing out of existence like we wish our nuclear waste would, the lighter is replaced with an empty lighter, which is used for the new recipe. Using 1 unit of fuel, you could refuel the lighter and be ready to go again. Go ahead, light all the barbecues, wood stoves, and Molotov cocktails to your heart's desire. Because fuel is way more plentiful than lighters at times, and now we can use that surplus to our benefit. Thanks again, Metal Trump. Now play us some metal tunes. You ever want some privacy in your own home? You want to keep those pesky clever zombies from opening all your doors and coming after you? Maybe you just want to slow down intruders by forcing them to fight their way through every single door in their path, instead of them just opening them right up. Well, let me introduce the Lockable Interiors Door mod by Browser 8. This mod basically allows you to lock interior doors via right-clicking and adding a lock to them. This will let you then lock and unlock the doors like normal. Keep in mind the mod creator may add a requirement to actually have a padlock, but for the time it doesn't. And either way, this mod's definitely logical and will force even the smartest of zombies to pull at Timmy's parents to get to you.
I'm respecting your privacy by knocking, but asserting my authority as your father by coming in anyway!
I also like the fact that the door will use the house's default key. So as long as you have the front door key, then you have the key for every door in the house. You ever find yourself forced to flee to the boonies and you just were unable to find a bucket or a bowl before you got out of town? Well, with the Bowls and Buckets mod by Slippy, we've got the fix. To make bowls, you're gonna need a knife, a saw, and a log, and then you'll need to do a barrel roll because you got bogeys hot on your 6. Now actually you're just gonna need those first 3 items, and boom! You can carve yourself 2 bowls and get some carpentry XP to boot. Now for buckets, you're gonna need a hammer, a screwdriver, a small metal sheet, 2 screws, and boom! You've got a bucket plus metalworking XP. Simple, clean, straight to the point. I like it. Are you sick and tired of there being no goddamn chalky milk? You want that sweet, sweet sip of hydration coupled with the superior nutrition that certain flavored milks provide? Then let me introduce the Flavored Milk mod by Liz for Love. This mod adds 4 new items to the game. 3 varieties of flavored milk, that being chocolate, strawberry, and banana, which provide 15 hunger reduction, 50 hydration reduction, and 20 unhappiness reduction, which makes them quite a nice mood boost if you can get a hold of them. Now the 4th item added, that's gonna be iced coffee. You need your caffeine fix, but you prefer it to be ice cold? Well, with iced coffee, you'll get a 15 fatigue bonus, 5 exhaustion bonus, 15 hunger, 50 thirst, and another unhappiness bonus of 20, making iced coffee one of the best drinks to have in a pinch. Plus having some additional variety to the milks and drinks in general, which is always nice. Are you finding yourself running low on fuel? You just can't keep your generator running to keep your base under control? You think that solar panels are too much of a hassle to get off the ground and maintain? Then let me introduce the SteamPowered Generator mod by Ollie Pro. This mod lets you burn wood and charcoal combined with water to provide electrical power to your base. First thing to keep in mind is it takes 20 logs to fully fuel a generator, with charcoal providing twice the efficiency if you burn your own charcoal in drums with other mods. Keep in mind, you'll also have to keep the water topped up, which will require 2.5 watering cans worth of water to fully fuel. The lower the water gets, the more damage the generator takes. With a completely empty tank, will just entirely destroy your generator quickly, within 10 in-game minutes. So keep in mind, you'll also have to shut the generator off if you want to add water. But this is not the case for fuel, so just toss fuel in as well. The generator on a full load will also last as long as the option set for gas generators as well. When the generator inevitably gets damaged, instead of scrap electronics repair, you'll need scrap metal. And finally, to start the generator, you'll need a lighter or matches to start the fire. Also keep in mind, you'll still have to have read the magazine or have started with the electrician class for the ability to use generators from the start, which is a bit of a bummer, but not entirely unexpected. One benefit of this generator though is it can actually be crafted at level 5 metalworking, using a standard generator, 10 scrap metal, 5 metal sheets, 5 metal pipes, 5 metal bars, 15 units of propane, and a welding mask to craft your steam generator. Another nice perk of this generator is it has LEDs on the device which show the various status like fuel levels or condition of the generator. Overall, it's a pretty nice alternative to the standard generator, especially if you live out in the boonies well away from the nearest gas stations like I often end up doing. So we've taken a look at a variety of interesting mods, but my favorite definitely has to be the SteamPowered Generator or the hot plates. Having more options for power in the early or late game is always very much appreciated, and having more means to cook is a definite boon as well. Especially if you just can't seem to get a hold of a lighter or a pack of matches, and you don't want to eat raw food, or you need to stretch the value of your food as far as you possibly can. I also really like the fact you can use car batteries, which means as long as you can rip a battery out of any broken wreck you find, you've got yourself a means to cook in the field. Now then, I'd like to wrap up today's video by thanking today's artist Foxfire once again. I'd also like to thank y'all for all the support as well, especially the supporters listed on screen. Y'all sincerely help to make this channel able to keep out the consistent content and near daily live streams. This has been Core, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.